Hello?
Hey, is this Seth?
Yeah?
Hi, it's your Dominos driver. I just pulled up outside.
Can you meet me in the front lobby?
Yeah, for sure. I'll be right there.
Alright. I'll be there in a minute.
We can see you soon.
Alright. Alright. I got my new Gorilla Pod today, so that's good. I'm gonna set it right here. He's gonna be there any minute, he says. Excuse all the Amazon Prime boxes. Actually, I gotta watch. I gotta reset the pod there. There we go. She's steady, I tell you what. She's steady. We got a 50. A nice, crisp, clean 50. So it shouldn't be fast. Should just be, thank you, take my pizza, I'll be right back. And we'll sit down and mukbang it out if you can wait 3 seconds. So I'm not going to speed it up or anything. Real time wait. Ow. We got some more boxes, but believe it or not, these are all Amazons. I haven't done pizza in a while. Honestly, I haven't done pizza in a while. I've been really trying to stay clear of it, but I did it. More than pizza, actually, and some drinks. It's just one of those nights. If you know StacksAMilli, what the heck did I just drop? I have pizza night. When is it? Quite often. I have to have it. Hold on a minute. Grab a. Yeah, I got some. Because my mom's in Florida right now. So it's just been me. And me only. I got some new Puma slides though, I haven't even opened them. But I was planning on opening them, so let's make this the video we open them. Or should I make a whole new video opening them? Yeah, I think I should make a whole new video. But new Puma slides, I'm not wearing it right now. I'm still wearing my Crocs. It's hot in here. Heat, because the heat's on. Oh. What the heck did I just drop on the ground? Turn that on. A Betty Crocker thing fell on the ground. Okay. Finally got my Gorilla Pod now. You're gonna get angles and stuff you haven't gotten before. Like usually my camera, excuse my waistband, my camera would be like on the ground or whatever. See if I can move it up. And even when that ball's loosened, I gotta watch where I'm grabbing on the camera. Now I see where I gotta grab on it. So I'll have to edit this one. It won't be a direct upload. The first thing I need is a drink. That's usually the first thing I always need when I get my Dominos. Nestea. You know who got me on Dominos and I've been on it ever since? Dame. If I can't get it in, hold on. Oh shit, almost pressed the button again. Would have been, Dame Drops got me into that. Ever since I watched his video, what was his video? He was in the office eating Dominos. Ever since I watched that video, Having Domino's in it. I'm starting to really identify what I am and who I am as a person with my mixed heritages. It's weird. Like right now, I was going through a time where it was only enjoyable to watch a little bit of Dame, but I couldn't watch any Ken Domick because it would make me mad. But there was a time when I used to watch Ken Domick, it would make me happy, and I didn't want to watch Dame, it would make me mad. But I started out watching Dame, and then I loved to watch Ken Domick because I was like, oh my gosh, he's Canadian, he's eating like, he's a man, he's eating the way I want to eat or whatever. But then you start hating Domick because you're also a Canadian, and then you look to Dame because I'm also African. You know, it's weird, and it goes back and forth. And that's what happens when you're mixed, when you have, you relate to more things. But it also starts to get really confusing, too. This is something special I never bought before. Oh my gosh, I should have showed the opening of that. One sec. It is their barbecue. Oh my gosh, I can't even see where I'm going. Barbecue chicken? Sweet barbecue chicken or something like that? Sweet barbecue chicken. I should have left a tip, but I didn't have the tip. I didn't have any money for a tip. It was 50 bucks just for the... I wish Domino's would get new boxes. In the UK, they got a different color box. They probably heard me say that before. This is the pasta. I usually always get a pasta too. Pasta, the Primavera. This one's been my go-to refuel, sort of healthy pasta. It comes in this aluminum foil thing with a lid on it and fork, and it's really good pasta. And if you go look at my other videos, you can see it, and I always grab that pasta because it always gets me back feeling healthy because it's got onions, it's got all types of stuff in it. One thing, if you watch a lot of my stuff, you've seen all of my stuff, you know, or you probably know, I hate eating on camera. I'm pretty new to eating on camera. I'm not a super mukbanger OG. I'm not a super mukbanger OG. Like some people are, but I've eaten quite a bit of stuff, but there's a routine. Oh, where are we? There's a routine to it. But I don't really like to, but hey, my YouTube's making money. I thought it was only $30-something, and I checked today, or yes, last night, $95 or something it's up to. It's making money. Whoa. When I see $95 or whatever, I'm in on it. My head's not in there because, man. I'll try to show it to the camera. It looks a lot better in person, I'll tell you. It's like chicken with cheese and barbecue sauce. Oh, it's pretty good. It's like chicken. I think this stuff's called their specialty chicken. Oh, if you're a girl or a woman and you want to be with me or hang out with me or have a relationship, try not to move so fast. Like, I'm not too fat, like, I'm pretty even proportion, but right now I'm moving pretty slow because I'm tired. I lost a lot in my life. But not that much. But there is people like that, because I've seen it. That have lost everything and there's no way of coming back. But how I've always seen it, you may be tired from last go around, but as long as you're young, or you don't have to be young either, as long as you got a breath and you're alive, just like an animal, eh? Some animals live with disease for years, for a whole lifetime. You see, oh, that's old disease so-and-so. Look at Garfunkel. That's Uncle Larry's cat. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but man, that cat lived forever. And that cat was old. And that cat was diseased, or what have you, a little bit. And it lived with it. Same with my auntie. Same with me, I guess. Yes, I shaved my chinny chin chin. Last night I was laying in bed. It felt so good. I was just going like this. And your beard is a living thing. Because I could hear the vibrations of my beard. Now I understand that vibrations thing. I think I've seen it on Mythbusters. That's when I learned about how everything has a voice, even plants talk. they started talking about vibrations. Guess what? When I was a kid, I watched their show and I seen they were using this tool to read the vibrations. But I hadn't even known our brain has the same as a tool. We can hear and read the vibrations just as their metal tool did. They were only using that metal tool because that metal tool helps showcase what our brain can do, but on like a visual camera thing where it can be distributed and people can watch it all around the world. But you can hear those vibrations and everything in your brain. It took me till now to figure that out. From when I seen that Mythbusters show back in, when I was in the United States in Florida, 2005 or 6 or 7, it must have been, I seen that one. And it took all the way up to now to realize when you're holding that pepper, and I have peppers in the fridge I can grab, but when, yeah, this pepper's talking. Peppers are very Spanish when they talk. And the sweet ones are almost like us. Like I'm a little bit Spanish, but I'm not all the way. And it has a little tiny, you could probably identify. Some people, if they don't have any sweet, yeah. I'm full right now on what's it called? Capsaicin or whatever it is. Too much of it, you can't. But if you don't have much of it, even a bell pepper will taste spicy. So there's something going on with that. And I notice every food has defenses. They say, like, with the color-coded chart, generally, I don't know what the name of the chart is, but it's some scientific chart. That talks about, in nature, colors mean things. Like the coral snake is yellow and orange, just like a stop sign. I was gonna get into something else like that. Well, it was like that, but I don't know. What's up there? Oh. I'm full off that specialty chicken. That's all I need today. I didn't need this gigantic extra large pizza and the pasta and all that. But I just went ahead and ordered it because I was hungry and I had that 50. All I needed was a small, see my stomach right now? I was going through a big hunger thing with my stomach. Oh, I can feel it going down. It started like a big hunger thing, but then sometimes I go through a time where I just want to be like this regular old guy. Believe it or not. Sometimes I eat more than the average man. Sometimes it's like a bottomless pit. I think what happens is it is like a bottomless pit. And it like literally fills up. Like I'm not that gosh darn fat, but I am. You can find videos of me looking really, this is me because my pants are up high, but you can find videos of my stomach, and I got one, it's huge, okay? And even one guy said he's seen me naked, and I've seen myself naked too. It's weird. From certain perspectives, certain attitudes, it's one thing. When I'm in a depressive mood, it's a different thing. But yeah, one time I starved and it dropped all the fat off me. And I had all that flubber, or all that extra skin, and I was like, no, I don't want to do this, and I just put the weight back on. And the weight came back on like one day. I swear to God, all this weight dropped off me in one day. Or a couple days. A girl had said something to me back then, and I let it affect me. Like an imbecile. But this was all a learning lesson in the end, because now I'm untouchable, really. Back then I used to say I was untouchable, but I knew I wasn't because I hadn't experienced anything. I hadn't experienced nothing. I'd never been to jail. I'd never known who the authorities were in my area. I learned the whole system. Now I'm completely untouchable. I know everybody to their exact real names and shit now. I never even knew anybody then. Now I'm going ghost again. But now I got the knowledge I never had before, so it was so worth it. I lost a couple things. A couple things, really. It would only take maybe like a couple months of computer work, which I know I can do again. Maybe not tonight, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even this year. Maybe in 5 years I'll do it again. But it's something I could do again because I was that young, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So that's why I went. Those people were old at the end of their lives. My life's just beginning. It's just the beginning, like SD would say. I'll let you see it, but I don't know if I'm gonna even have a slice. Whoa, that's hot as hell, boy. I'll show you. I put like double provolone on that sucker too. A double provolone on that sucker. Shout out King Yellow. Came out with a new video today. I'm proud of buddy. If he was here, I'd give him a slice. Alright? You feel me? If he was here, I'd give him a slice. Hell, that nigga probably eat a couple slices, but he'll tell you it ain't good. It ain't all the way good either. To be eating like crazy. You need to eat. It's good to eat. But it ain't all the way good either. Like right now, I'm good. If I was in the hood right now I'm stuffed. That's the thing. I hate that. That's why I don't go to jail and I don't go to those certain neighborhoods. Because I've been there. In a certain neighborhood, boy, like if I was in Toronto right now, that certain neighborhood, I'd probably eat that one sausage. I wouldn't even eat that chicken. Nah, in the neighborhoods, I split everything up. Like if I was at the shelter right now, in Wilkinson or something, yeah, I'd have like the majority slices. Like I'd have like 2-3 slices, but boy, I had to, there'd be like at least 3 people, 2 or 3 other people, maybe 1 other person. But no one's here except me. I wish I could have left Buddy a tip. I think with more time, when time goes on, people will start to realize who I was. Because sometimes when you had everything on a silver platter given to you, you don't know anything. All you know is the silver platter. So, and when that silver platter gets ripped and you're used to being on the silver platter, it takes a little while for it to kick in. But then it kicks in and you realize Somebody was the one that put you on that silver platter. I was a success story. I wasn't the most successful, but one of the most successful out of my area. But I sacrificed a lot, which wasn't good. And I want to change my life. Well, it started with stop buying so much pizza. Uh-oh. But I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, I could do that tonight, but then I'd be starving. But I haven't eaten as much pizza, but it's not just about pizza. It's about I haven't had any good relationships in my life, ever. Ever. Not with a female. There's feelings that I haven't felt in my heart and my insides. It's been hard. It gets hard just being this work. I feel like a computer, like an overworked computer. Like right now I want to go lay down and sleep, but I wouldn't be able to. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to lessen my workflow so that I can try to rest my nervous system, but it's not only that, it's the way you breathe, the way you think, the way you move. I gotta really watch my breaths. Take deeper breaths, get the oxygen in me. I notice when you get older, it's like you're basically this thing that's on life support. It's hard to explain. Like, we were born, but I'm still alive. But when you go to sleep, it's like everything goes, I don't know how to explain it, but like there's only one way to go now, is getting older. There's no, you know, it's weird. It's a hard, you get that weird feeling. I don't got that feeling right now because I'm eating. But I had that feeling like, you just feel like this entity. That's when you start to realize God is real and all that. I did. Now that I feel like I'm like this meaningful entity, I'm like, oh, there must be a purpose. There must be somebody behind. When I was just suffering without clothes and all that, I was like, there's no God. There can't be, because what the hell's the point of it? Just to run around but now I see, oh, God had that was my life to please others. God had me poor and suffering, and because there was another perspective. There was the perspective of other ones, and that made that was their enjoyability. And that's one thing I got to keep in mind. That's why I stay inside generally. I've always been like that. That's why I've survived. Those people just stay in their areas. I think generally, people stay in their areas. They stand out, or you don't know who they are. Sometimes they don't, though. And that's been the case a couple times. But that's called home invasion. And contrary to anybody's belief, someone invades your home, no matter what country you're in, especially Canada. And to hear otherwise from anybody else that's not even up to my level, it would be a disgust. It's completely irrelevant. And that's what always happens, is somebody that's not even, can't even sit in the courtroom with me, has to come afterwards and make some fake, nothing's legit. Nothing's, yeah, pathetic. Pathetic. Yeah, pathetic. Like, what's his name? Thompson. Philly Thompson. Didn't even show up to the courtroom because he knew what he looked like to me. An old, bad person. He needs to go to prison. Because back then, to find out who he is, he's a full-out prisoner. He should be in fucking San Quentin. My buddy Steve, he just got his Roomba. He's wondering, what do I gotta do for the vacuum bags? I said they're on Amazon, bro. For $20 for 4 of them, and they last forever. I run my Roomba all the time. It's the God's gift. Mark IV had so many dust particles on it, it was starting to goddamn, I hadn't even noticed. It's that big of a deal. It carries disease. Microscopic bugs and shit are in that dust on your floor. Real microscopic bugs. I don't know, I'm done with this pizza for now. Maybe later, after I smoke. I haven't even smoked anything today. Any marijuana or nothing. Oh! Ah! Ah! See, there's my Roomba. Alright? Nothing to be proud of. See, I gotta do a lot. I gotta clean a lot. Okay, but we're all just human. Okay, and it's not that big of a deal either. Okay. I got a big tummy, boy. And that was one of my viral videos. You wanna see my tummy? There you go, bro. Huge. Okay, male. Huge. And you see my man tit, gigantic. Steve. I'll hit him up in a minute. Oh, I'm tired. I think the last time I had pizza was when Steve bought it for me. Oh. At the same time though, that'll be my last pizza for a while. Hopefully until next fall. I want to hurry up and get my gosh darn battery. I wish my dealer, or my bike dealer would have came earlier, like when he was supposed to. So that way he would have got the money out of my goddamn hands and onto the battery. Because I want to pay my e-bike battery off. R.I.P. to my grandma. Yeah, that's the thing. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed. All my grandparents passed. My father sort of abandoned me. It's just been horrible. I don't have much family. That's why I had to be the man that I am. And I deal with that a lot. Being that man, right? It's hard. Like, I'll be that man for years, and then all of a sudden I'll get hit. That's why I call it home invasion. I'll get hit all of a sudden by somebody that carries some different ideologies. But it's got nothing to do with ideologies. That's what I keep trying to explain. That's the law. When, like, it doesn't matter who you are. You might, because that's what they tried to do, but that's against the law. The cop, there was a cop, he came to my door, he said, I don't want this stuff getting out here, or whatever. Like my entertainment and all that. But that's my legal business. And that would be home invasion to come in for the simple fact that you don't like my content or something. You get it? And then I can shoot you. In self-defense. I've beaten several self-defense cases, actually. That's just the one that you know about, because that's the little area you're from. I've been all over the world. Look me up. My name is StacksAMilli. Okay, I'm really famous. That's why I won't even come to your courthouse anymore. There's no fucking respect. So why the hell would I go there? I'm at the point now, we'll come. You've already heard it. Okay? Because it's illegal what you did. And I'm a carrier. And if you come in and you violate the law, we've seen what happens, Case. And then I'll make a fucking song about it. And it won't even get much views. But the job will be done. Legally. And it's not something I like to do. I'm really just a calm fat guy. But it's happened. At Costco it happened. In Teeswater it happened. In London it's happened. Actually, you'd be very proud to know, in London, when I was at the Tim Hortons, I was on my phone, my iPhone, the one you just seen, and I was trying to call my mom. I was going through some hard times or something. Some guy came up to me, he pulled a gosh darn knife on me like this and said, give up the phone. And I just walked away. I kept my phone, but I walked away. And he took his knife, it was a big knife too, and went into the Tim Hortons and robbed the Tim Hortons instead of robbing me. See, I didn't have to pull anything out. If he would have kept coming after I started walking away, I would have had to do something bad to him. Legally. But I seen that, okay, he pulled a knife and he was really close, and I guess some people that I could have, maybe in my earlier days, or even pepper sprayed him, they would have defended on him. From the get-go. But I seen, oh my gosh, I walked away and I didn't even have to defend on him that day. So that taught me a lot. Even though he pulled a knife on me. Because basically I see in the law, you know how it's like, it's not, they don't want it to be like a thing where, oh my God, I'm getting robbed. Boom. Like, it's hard to explain, like, try not to make it like that, where it's like you're just waiting for them to violate that little And then because then it's like, you didn't defend yourself. You just waited. You waited there and waited for him to violate that little clause. And then when he violated that little self-defense clause, then you shot him. Like, oh, you violated the rules. Boom, I took your life. You can't do that. I think that's where a lot of people end up in court, or end up in where it's a back and forth. It's got to be like utter. It's like, okay, it's gotten to that point. Oh my God, I can use my self-defense right now. I can use my self-defense. If you can still say it, you shouldn't be defending yet. Because, oh my God, I can use my self-defense right now. He's doing this. Now you can walk away. Or get away. Or you're having that thought process, oh my gosh, I'm being robbed, or I'm being home invaded, or this, that, and the other. You want to be well aware, hands-on, and ready to defend if you have to. Because it is a home invasion or a robbery. And then once they stop that thought process and there's no way to run away or walk away or yada yada, then you can defend. Okay. So I get attacked. With the gun, it's different because it's more dangerous. Even a movement or an intention, you can see it with their, what's it called? Body gestures or whatever. Body language. But it's got to be some good blatant body language. It's got to be some good blatant body language. Because that courtroom, that lawyers, everything, especially being as young as I am, I'm just starting off my life. Like I said, I didn't get the silver platter. I had to do everything myself. So this silver platter guy comes up and attacks me and basically scams me in the system. So I've been basically scammed in this justice system. I've paid my time. I even paid restitutions and all this. And then he's trying to play it like he's that guy. So now you're trying to take my life from me. Okay? Go look up self-defense laws when you're trying to take somebody's life illegally. That's what me and my lawyers, my whole legal defense team, we're saying. This is illegal. This is enslavement. This is worse than any sort of entrapment. It started with an entrapment, and now it's a gosh darn enslavement. I'm 28 years old. I've been dealing with that crap over a pepper spray, over somebody pulling a gun on me, and I had to pepper spray them, and they home invaded me multiple times, and it was not their property, and it was some organized ring setup. It's like, yeah, bud. Okay? It won't happen. Because it's enslavement. And I will defend myself if I have to. First, we're trying to do it all through courts. You don't want to see a civil war or whatever, is what people have said before. It's hard to explain. It's like, buddy, my lawyers and me told you time was served. The judge, time was served. And you ain't as powerful as we bowed down to you for. We bowed down. I got on my fucking knees and kissed everybody's motherfucking feet. When I didn't have to. When I was high up. And I'll remember that when I make you eat dirt in the court of law. I want to see these people face capital punishment. And I will make them face it. I'll do it myself. See the power of me? I'm like the Prime Minister to people. I mean, look at me on this camera. Look at my setup. And they will face punishment. You watch. Because after Justin, I'll still be here. And I never have, I've never even been to Quebec, let's just say. So listen, I'm ready to go. But I'm pissed. Like, I am like mad. And I don't give a flying fuck about all these little fucking stupid rules that they tried to make us follow from the get-go. Like, I would get rid of them. Your stupid racism rules, your hate speech shit, all that stuff, I'd get fucking rid of it completely. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And I don't care about, and I don't think anybody does, is a lot of things. And I don't give a damn about the Holocaust and shit. I don't care. And I don't give a fuck about the superior leaders of any other country. Nobody gives a fuck. In my opinion. Like, I don't want to have to get on my computer and go to the news and see these people. But that's how it is. I mean, just like you see me, I guess. That's what it is. Just like you see me, but it's hard to explain. I don't know what we could do. Well, you just get off the computer and shit and stop. Yeah, that's a good thing. You can get off the computer and all that. And stop watching TV. And I do. Sometimes I just like to watch the be in silence. Because there's so much stuff going on in the world, you get so super stimulated by this computer. But I used to think, oh, just turn it off. It's all the fake shit. It's all fake stuff. But it's not fake stuff. It's real stuff that's going on. But it's only in certain sectors. It's crazy how so much stuff happens in all these different sectors. My sector is super quiet. Always has been. Generally, it's mostly positive, any sector that I've always been in. It's usually after I leave or before I got there or... Because I'm a society guy. I made it in the world. Like... I survive in the world. Our whole family did. We're not jail people. There's people that survive in the jail. Now I understand that when I went and visited. I must have been going through it, boy. You know what it was? It was no sleep. I was getting home invaded by Cam Thompson, by Phil Thompson, by all these people that were threatening to kill me while I was sleeping and stuff. That I actually went to a jail. Because I like, what I'm trying to think is, I can't believe I made that decision to go to that jail. Like, I can't believe I made that decision. That's generally not a decision I would ever make. So I must have been put in, because it wasn't me, I must have been put in that mind state so bad that I even went to the jail. Because they tried to murder me. That's why he got his ass sprayed. And then they tried to get me in the jail, hire hitmen. And I had to defend myself against that kid. And then... somebody thought they were tough at Costco, and I disarmed them and I shot their fucking brains out of their head. Right on the fucking concrete. Bow. It got out of hand. They thought they were tough and shit. Because I kept letting them get... That's why they say, like, if somebody starts picking on you, you teach them. But I was always the person, don't hit them because you can get in trouble. But then I learned in jail, well, that's how it was, but I learned the police don't do fucking nothing. Not if you're a homeowner, a mortgage person, if you're the richest, the poor, they don't do nothing. They just wear their uniforms, they get traffic stops and shit like that, or self-turning themselves. They get people that turn themselves in, and they get their gay ass shit that they do on the Twitter and shit, and that's all the fuck they do all together. They are the laziest, stupidest fucking piece of shit in the world. Fuck them. The police are retarded. The police down south, actually, the sheriffs do stuff, but these fucking cops in Canada are retarded. I'm the best cop, I'm the #1 cop in Canada. My name's Thomas Perron-Slote, the most famous police officer in all of Canada. Name somebody more famous in law enforcement than me in Canada. The only person I can think about is Arsenal and Pappy and the voiceover cop, but we're not talking about social media shit. We're talking about our actual officers in the field. We're talking about when I was a kid, when crimes happened and people were supposed to be arrested, they weren't arrested, and there was corruption. You deserve your fucking faces completely shot off, is how bad people are. You fucking uniform wearing faggots. Fucking go eat your fucking Tim Hortons all day, you fucking faggots. You think you're so fucking cool. I made some police bitch shit her pants. I'll shoot your motherfucking legs off. You heard when I had that shotgun, motherfucking shoot right at you. You want to get hit with the motherfucking buckshot, keep playing with me. We'll take your fucking legs right off, bud. You know who I'm talking to. The one with the big fucking scruffy beard. Yeah, you, bud. You need to shave your motherfucking face or go to hell. We hate you. That's why you only make $20,000 a year. You're nothing in society. You're fuck all. Go back to school. Get another job. You fucking faggot. Take your 223 and shoot yourself in the fucking mouth. You're stupid. Stay home, bitch. And that's all you do. And that's all you'll ever do. You fucking faggot. And you're lucky they legalized the pit bulls. Because if I was in power, I'd come over there and stomp your fucking life, your dog, your whole world. I would done. You better win. You better. If I was born that person, I would have fucking just deleted your town. I would have dropped. There would have been no question. I'm not a talker like they are. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. There would have been just fucking bombs dropped, period. I don't go on the news. There ain't no motherfucking talking. I just dropped a bomb, alright? So fuck you, you faggots. You guys are pussies. Pussies. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me you're U.S. Army and shit like that. I'll put you in the fucking dirt, bitch. I'm fucking U.S. Army. I'm Canadian Army, bitch. Because, dude, I done put in the service. You haven't. You went over to Afghanistan and fucking played with your thumbs. They gave you big-ass guns to do nothing with. You didn't kill shit. The gun, you're supposed to kill something with it. Yeah, it gets ruthless, bitch. Just like they came over and killed fucking 3,000 of our motherfucking people in the goddamn towers. They didn't give two fucks. They just did it. Yeah, and there was beautiful girls in the tower, and there were beautiful girls in the plane, and there were fucking food in the plane, and people were smiling, and they fucking still did it. Just like you were supposed to go over to Afghanistan and shoot the fucking guy right in the fucking face and shoot the families. You were supposed to, but you were a bitch. So go fuck yourself. You're just a pussy-ass bitch. And now we have to live with your stupid shit, and then maybe eventually they'll get me to go over there like they should have had from the get-go or whatever to go fucking take care of shit. Because you guys are so bitch. Yeah, you guys made your money 20 years ago. Now go lay down, because Canada didn't make our fucking money. We're starving. We're just like open, wide country with no fucking system. We got no fucking justice system. We got no system. It's pathetic. It's like this infiltratory fucking pathetic system we got. It's not a good system. And it's ran by fucking nobody that I know. I fucking hate this system that we have. I always have. I like the stupid YouTube shit and all that, but I hate the fucking system. From the get-go. I wanted a new system. But now I see there's no system. Don't fall for the system. It's a fake system. Generally, now I've learned, you know what the best, you shoot somebody and you leave them there, and that's it. And then they find the body and there's nothing to go with the body. That is the fucking current state of it. It's like, hey, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was like filling gas at I was filling up gas at the gas station, and some black guy tried to rob me, and blah, 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 so I shot him to death. Don't wait there for the cops. Don't be like Rittenhouse. I swear to God, that's not how it is, everyone. You think you go turn yourself in? No, bud. You go home. You just go home and you live life like it never happened. And they clean the body up and there's no face to go with the body. Or have fun going to court every fucking time, and then you're going to be broke and living in a shelter. Because they don't give two fucks about you. The system's fucked. Okay? Because the one time I sprayed a guy with mace, I said, okay. It was like I fucking did, oh my God. And then, yeah, you just leave the guy dead there, nothing happens. Believe it or not, that's fucking how it is. You go, you wait around the body, and then they'll make their arrest on you. And then, boom, you're in prison, facing life, fucking paying thousands for court, and next thing you know, your life's done, pretty much. You shoot them, you leave them there, they show up, they mortician them, they don't know who the fuck shot them. If it isn't somebody super important, which generally it probably isn't, if they attack you and shit like that, they don't give two fucks. But in the U.S., the blacks, they got a lot of money now. So it's all those top blacks, bro. Rick Ross, these entertainers. Those are the ones that are making them say, bring this fucking white family to court now. Like, it's worse than that book we read in school. And then innocent people are going to jail. It's, yeah. You got to learn the system. It's basically like cooperating. Don't cooperate because you're only cooperating to hurt yourself or whatever. Like by staying, okay, you shoot the person in self-defense, they die or what have you. Like for instance, like at the Costco, I shot him in the head. With his own gun. It was not my gun. I never brought a gun. And I realized that there's also a God or somebody that's watching everything. They know what's going on. But if I would have stayed there, it would have made me look bad. I was on the way to go somewhere else. We had plans to go somewhere else. So when I was confronted and I had to disarm and I shot him in the head and he's laying there on the concrete dead or whatever, with whatever, if I would have waited there for the police, I'm sure they would have arrested me and I would have had to go defend myself in court. But I said, no, that ain't happening this time because I already did that shit for the mace. So then I just kept going like we were normally going. I just completely forgot about it, and I've never heard anything about that ever since. Because it got seen as self-defense. There was no cooperation. Like, if you cooperate with them, they just like cooperate yourself all the way to the jail cell. You're basically handing them. It's basically like you're checking yourself in. Turning yourself in. Now I understand that term. Even if the police come to arrest me, I have to turn myself in. Because I could just pull out my gun and start shooting. See, everybody's got these guns. And I see these busts all the time because I think they're fake busts. I think the police put out all types of fake shit to get the community in a certain mood or to get people in a certain mood. But they bust people with like 5-10 guns. No. There's only 20 officers at the dispatch. You have 5 guns. You have hundreds of rounds. Now you're going and doing life in prison forever because they've got your guns. You could have very well shot all 20 of them and you would have been free in freedom. And that's what we're dealing with now. They were trying to enslave us. Kind of like how they say in the United States, the reason why they have a gun and all that is so they can't enslave you. And it's true, they do that. They try to enslave you. They even try to enslave me, bro. Okay? A couple times they tried that shit. And that's when they got their fucking brains blew out of their fucking heads. They tried to treat me like I was some handicapped retard motherfucker on ODSP. Like, no, buddy. I qualify for ODSP, but I'm a human being. And what are you going to do? Hurt my head so that I can't speak? That's assault. But guess what? They're not going to charge that person with assault. Get it? It's all an entrapment, enslavement. They're not going to charge the guy I want to charge with assault the time he does the assault, so I have to shoot. And that's the best way. All the way around the board until we can re-even everything out. Till everything gets evened out again. I got my 22 and soon I'll have an automatic 22. They just released, and that's the thing, they're releasing a whole bunch of good legal guns in Canada. So be aware. They just released a lot of new legal guns in Canada. We have a legal automatic. You know how automatics are illegal? We now have a legal automatic in Canada. And the law's changing, period. I've been through hell and high water. I'm making it. Where if somebody home invades me, anybody in Canada, and you own one of these, you can shoot them. That's all. If we're in our beds, and your daughter's in her bed, and somebody fucking literally kicks your door in with his leg, and comes in with a gun, you can shoot him to death and not face persecution. Or shoot them to get them away, whatever. You can use the weapon that you bought, or whatever, or a knife, or whatever it is. You can defend yourself. And not have to worry about going to prison or dying, because the law states you can't. Because that's been a thing ever since I came back to Canada. I keep hearing it, and it's pissed me off where I want to just punch somebody in the jaw, whoever says that you cannot, but that wouldn't be self-defense. But it's gotten like that, where they've had everybody tricked. Down to our highest authorities. Up to the ones that I'm terrified, shaking, to have to defend myself against. Basically, all it is ones that they went to the store, they bought the gun. Now they're taking advantage of a fellow Canadian citizen because they went to school for 1 year and got their 2 years and got their police foundation and went to the store and bought a gun. Now you can enslave everybody and not even do your job? No, bud. You do your job, bud. Okay? Because you don't do it. Go arrest Phil Thompson and shit. That's your job, bud. Until that day, you will not profit. Because I learned how Phil moves. And I'm moving just like Phil now. Because I come from the same motherfucking family. And money and all that. And the way I was treated comparative to Phil is disgusting. When you think of it as a kid. But as a man, I understand, hey, it's that bad. I've seen worse. They don't come around no more because they know I've learned. And I'm doing even better. I may have lost some of my content. I'm fucking mad about it. The content that I lost. Like the video where I was in Toronto. On Lake Ontario with the yachts and the boats. I'm fucking mad, buddy. Like mad. So don't come around me. Okay? This is your warning. Do not come around me. Okay, you specifically. And your family. Because I'm mad. Okay, I'm really mad about video files I lost and about a couple other things I lost. And I'm really mad. And if you keep harassing me, it's against the law and I will have to defend myself because I'm that mad. And this is your warning. And this isn't the only one. It's like in a immense amount. So much so that I believe I would be entitled to use lethal force if I'm continuously harassed by this gang of individuals. From Teeswater, and some of them infiltrate the OPP, the Ontario Provincial Police. And I'll shoot a cop too, I don't give a fuck. You're just a bitch because I'm a cop too. And I've been telling you. And I even had other people come and tell them, Thomas is federal. Thomas is a federal person. He's a federal authority. There's a reason why I have more money than you. Try your hardest. That's why the judge don't give you fuck all. Go eat dog food for dinner, you bitch. Because I'll shoot you like a dog. You're nothing to me. You're like the bottom of my fucking shoe. You're at the bottom of my shoe. From the OPP in Teeswater to the fucking judge in Walkerton. You're like the bottom of my fucking shoe. You don't even have shoes like this. You're so fucking poor. You're not even in the same fucking... You're not... It's not even fucking legal, bud. You're not even of the same fucking... social class. You're fucking lower middle. You're lower income, motherfucker. I'm high income. My name's StacksAMilli, motherfucker. I'll blow your face off with a very expensive gun. I'm so mad, motherfucker. I'll kill you. How dare you? When I was in that motherfucking box, say I was gonna get 4 years, I'll fucking obliterate you off this earth. I'll obliterate you. You watch. You watch. How dare you take my life from me? They'll be held to pay. They'll be held to fucking pay over that shit. I swear to God. I swear to God, they'll be held to pay. Yeah? Is it conspiracy? Well, what are you going to say about it? It's not conspiracy, it's a legal defense. I'm dealing with these people, these problems. I'm recording a psychological episode of depression from losing all this stuff. From this enslavement effort. So when I have to shoot these people or whatever, you can watch this video because this is a retrospective video explaining what's been going on. Look at me. I'm a model person here in Canada. When you see Canada, I am the face that you think of. You know, I'm the creator. You just don't get that. Put another face beside mine and Photoshop it. I mean, show me a better looking goddamn Canadian face than mine. Right now. Comparative to this one. Right now, right here. I bet you it will not look as clean. And it will not look as healthy. And it will not look as innocent as this face. Not in the whole entire world. I'm the most innocent guy all the way to heaven. I'm more innocent than a goddamn baby. I am. And if you argue against it, you're like enemy in the dirt enemy. You're not, no, because it's gone.